All right, what is going on? What is going on? I know it's been a minute, but the weather is finally nice out. Today is very exciting because we are installing coilovers on the E92. Yeah, one of the first things I really wanted to get done just because the gap is crazy. Like both the front and rear wheel gap is actually crazy. We actually already did the fronts, but so yeah, I'm sorry, I wanted to record that, but I just dropped it off at my buddies and he took care of the fronts for me. Today we're gonna go finish the job and do the rears. The front was like one of the key priority, especially because this is an xDrive model. So for those that don't know, the xDrive models come with like an insane gap at the front. It's like way worse than the rear wheel drive. It's almost bearable. Like the rear, for example, even with the xDrive, is almost bearable. Like it's almost a good acceptable gap, but the front is just ridiculous. I'll try and throw up some photos right now, but yeah, it is crazy. So anyway, today we're gonna go finish the job. I'll try and get a little bit of footage of us working on the car and dropping it. We're gonna try and go for that perfect fitment. We'll kind of play around with them today, play around with the settings, and see what we can kind of achieve. So anyway. Oh yeah, that's it, huh?
Yep. It's gonna rotate, so we need to grab that top of it.
Okay, we live. Oh yeah, there we go. Old spring.
Yeah, it looks good. Let me get this out.
Explain to me what we're doing here.
I'm just putting this because the other one seized in, so this will keep any rattles or squeaks.
Nice. All right, side number one is done. Thank you again to my buddy Tark. That was relatively painless, although he did most of the work. But yeah, we got the springs in there. There we go. And just working on the other side now too, so I'm gonna pull out all the trunk liner and we'll get to it. Okay, second one is in on the rear. Thank you, Tark.
All four.
Just putting the wheel on, then we'll drop it, see how it sits. Okay, just as an update, I've been working on putting the liner back in. It's been kind of tedious, but much better than my E30 was. Just making sure all these clips go where they're supposed to go and making sure I have none left over. So once I get the liner in, we should be good to drop the car, see where it sits. We should be good. I honestly don't even care the angle.
Go ahead.
Just don't get my face.
Go ahead.
Okay, moment of truth. Oh, how are we looking? Round two. Okay. I would, in a perfect world, I'd want it to be like flush. Oh. Damn. I've been really trying to do my best job at recording this whole coilover process for you guys, but I'm sorry, I've not done it justice yet. But the reason is, okay, so I'll kind of give you an update on what's been happening. Friday, I dropped the car off at my buddy's. We got the fronts installed, went back the next day, installed the rears. Car was looking so much better. Oh my gosh. I went back the day after that as well because the coilovers settled, and they settled much more in the rear than in the front. So my rear is kind of tucking right now and my front is just a little higher. So like the front is honestly good. It was like, it looks perfect, I think, at the front. Like I don't want the car to be slammed as much as I I do like a slam car, don't get me wrong, but I really want this to be more of like a functional daily driver that I could drive whenever I want, like not have to worry about speed bumps and what routes I need to take and stuff like that. So we did lower the front a little bit to try and match it with the rear, but then it honestly settled even more the next day. So the rear is just too low. I had to bring it back. I'll show some clips of what that looks like right now, currently, the current setup, and as you'll see, it does look good, but the front is just a little bit higher than the rear. So we're gonna just fix that up real quick. Once I get wheels, I like some nice wheels that are flush with the fender with this car. I'm looking for like just slightly tucked fitment, but I want a nice offset where it'll be pretty symmetrical or like aligned, pretty flush with the fender. So once that's there, the fitment will look a whole lot better. We're still on stocks right now, but yeah, just thought I'd mention that as well. We are also have an alignment scheduled for next week because I feel like we could have got away without, I mean, I feel like you should always align the car after doing like anything suspension related, but it was actually driving fine when we did the fronts. It was only when we did the rears and touched the lower control arms, that's when I noticed my alignment got finicky, but we could have done the job without touching the lower control arms. I still probably have unnecessary camber right now, so I think it's good to get an alignment either way. But yeah, just kind of something that I noted as we were installing the coilovers. Another thing too, you guys may notice I have a check engine light. I tried to make a video on that, just classic BMW stuff, but yeah, I'm actually getting a DMTL pump malfunction, which is no big deal. It's not really engine related. I mean, it could be a big deal, but for those that don't know, it's basically a pump that checks your evap system to see if there's any leaks or anything like that. So if I theoretically don't have any leaks, it's fine. Like, it's just the pump that tells you whether or not you have leaks. That's what's malfunctioning. So I just don't know. You never know. I might install the pump and then, oh, I have a huge leak of some sort, right? But assuming there's no leaks, there's really no problems. It's just the light that will come on regardless. I forget the code. I think it's like a P204 code or something like that. But yeah, typical Beamer stuff, you know? I mean, like, a lot of YouTubers, they want to show you the good of owning a BMW. Even the N52 being the most reliable of the BMWs. I mean, I still got a check engine light. Hopefully we'll get it sorted soon. It's like I said, I mean, I took a really nice code reader to it. It's really, that's the only thing. It's no biggie. But yeah, stuff does happen, and that's kind of what I was saying in my last video. Like, should you buy one of these cars in 2025? Well, like, you know, maybe. I don't want to kind of get back into that whole conversation. You could go watch that video if you haven't, but that's just one of the things that could happen, right? The car, as it's even this being the last gen, it's a 2013. Sounds new in theory. It looks kind of new. I mean, not really compared to a lot of modern Beamers, but guys, it's almost 15 years old, so a lot of these parts start aging and kind of going wrong, especially around this time. So, you know, it happens. And I knew that going into it, right? Like, this is not meant, I don't drive to work every day. Like, I work remote, so for me, this is really just a pleasure car. I was fully prepared for anything. Like, I'm prepared if anything goes wrong. If the whole car breaks, it's fine. Like, it's no big deal. At least I got to say I owned an E92 at one point in time. But I do really love these cars though, so that's why I tried to opt for like a lower mileage example that I could hopefully keep for a really long time. But yeah, I don't mind doing the maintenance, and it really does help, especially when you have a mechanically inclined friend like the one I'm going to right now who could help out with that stuff. You could just order the part and go throw it on yourself instead of paying a shop. Yeah, so anyway. But yeah, guys, that's enough of me. No big deal if you see the engine light. That's all I'm trying to say. But yeah, let's get to Taurus right now. I'm just gonna take my GoPro off and just enjoy the cruise, and then yeah, we'll get this fitment dialed in. Oh, to the left, right? All right, final form. We got the fronts maxed out, and the rears are not maxed, but pretty much identical fitment. See, this is what I mean. There's a slight illusion with the fenders, but it's the same drop on both sides. Yeah, goddamn. All right, right guys, so to record, I know it's getting dark, but I really wanted to just wrap up the video here, show you guys the final results. It is sitting so nice right now. I'm so happy. Yeah, it looks amazing. It looks amazing. Honestly, yeah. It's almost a little lower than I wanted to go, but it's perfect. I'm happy with it. Shout out to Jetta. Getting no love these days. I'm sorry, Jetta. But yeah guys, let me know what you think. Let me know. I know it's a little hard to see the gaps in this lighting, but yeah, you can see there's like minimal, like very minimal. Once we kind of get bigger, or once we get different wheels that kind of have a different offset and come out flush with the fender, it'll really kind of pop. I think it'll be perfect fitment. But yeah, same here. You kind of really get in here. It's actually like you can't technically fit a finger in. It just kind of looks like it can go lower because the wheel is tucked inside the car. Like you see these wheels, like you see how much the fender pops out, but once the wheels, you know, come out a bit, it'll look good. It'll look perfect. So anyway, curious to know your thoughts. Did I go too low, or is this perfect? I think it's perfect. I didn't scrape on my driveway, so that is nice. But yeah, all right guys, well, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment below, and goodbye.